going on? My name is Ryan Stewman. I'm the president and CEO of Closer Capital, where we help entrepreneurs like you get access to the capital that they need in order to scale and grow their business. Today, I want to talk to you about a portion of what Trump's been touting around as the one big beautiful bill. And the way in politics that it works these days in our Congress is they get together and they comprise these omni-bills, which consist of a bunch of little details together. This gives them two reasons, just to be political here for a second. They do this for two reasons. One is they try to move everything quickly, and B, this is how they say, oh, I voted for this. I didn't know that was in there, which we see them play that game all the time so they can escape responsibility and act like they didn't vote for the thing that they know they voted for, but they only voted for this other thing. I think that is complete BS, but that's what we're faced with right now, the biggest one to ever be passed. It will put us in $2.6 trillion of deficit over the next 10 years, just by the way. But there are some very good things about this bill for entrepreneurs like yourself and me. Number one is they are bringing back 100% accelerated depreciation, and that's what I want to talk to you about in this video. So what is accelerated depreciation? So accelerated depreciation falls under section 179A of the IRS tax code. And section 179A means that you can get a deduction for the assets that you buy in your company. So let me give you a mathematical example of how this is going to work to your benefit. Right now, before this bill is passed, and by the time you're watching it, it may be signed into law. President Trump is slated to sign this on Friday, July 4th, into law if everything goes accordingly. He likes symbolic gestures like that, so I would assume they're going to push pretty hard this week for it. But what this matters to you is, right now, if you go out and you purchase a $100,000 vehicle, let's just say, traditionally you would write that off at over the course of 5 years at $20,000 a year, right? So every year you get a $20,000 tax deduction because you own this vehicle over the next 5 years. But I don't know about you, I don't know about me, but I don't keep a damn car for 5 years, right? So I will write the whole thing off over 5 years. I'm not going to keep it for that long. The actual rule says that the piece of property or the asset needs to be functional for 20 years or less. So for me, it's probably going to be about 2 years in a vehicle, right? But I say that because you would finance that and you would get your deductions, or not finance, you would get your deductions over the course of 5 years, $20,000 a year. This means now you get $100,000 write-off on year one. Okay, so if I buy that truck, then now that's $100,000 less that I'm going to be taxed on in the end. Now, that doesn't mean I get dollar for dollar tax write-off. It works like this. Let's say that I make $500,000 in profit for the year in my company. So at the end of the year, there's $500,000 left over. It's the month of December. We've done good. We've got extra money. Well, I can go out and buy $300,000 of trucks. I can go out and buy $300,000 of computers. I can go out and buy $300,000 down payment on a real estate asset, an office building, something of that nature. And now I'm only going to be taxed on $200,000 because I got to write off $300,000 on year one. When I bought this building, we got advanced depreciation on it. So we wrote off millions of dollars the first year that we had this in taxes, and it saved my ass. In all reality, I bought this building as a tax deduction. So what does this mean to you? Well, if you sell cars, they're giving a bigger tax depreciation right now, so you're going to be moving more equipment. If you buy tractors and bulldozers and things like that, now you can write them off on year one. But let's take this is what you get with Closer Capital. Let's take this a step further. How can you really beat the government if this gets passed? And now, before I say what I'm about to say, you should probably talk to somebody with an accounting license or a lawyer or a financial planner, because I'm none of those things. I am just a guy that doesn't like the government very much, and so don't want to give them my money. But here's what you can do. So company A profits $500,000, because you can't use this to take a loss. So company A profits $500,000. You go and you buy $300,000 worth of trucks and ladders and equipment and tools for your blue-collar business, let's just say. And so you got $200,000 you're going to pay taxes on. But that company owns those $300,000 worth of trucks. You're going to be able to write all of that off on year one. Now, company B, you can draw up a lease agreement between company A that owns them and company B that is in control of them, and lease them for not a profit, right? But to lease them out And guess what? If there is a profit on it, now mind you, you have the cost of the good, but if there is a profit on it, you'll pay taxes on the profit. But now you can write off the lease of those vehicles and the other company as well. So you get the tax depreciation immediately, then you lease them out. So that's what we do, is we help business owners with the leasing process here at Closer Capital. You want to buy a bulldozer, an excavator, a skid steer, a work truck, software for your company, computers for your company, anything that falls under section 179A as far as equipment. We help with real estate and all of that too. But specifically, if you're looking to expand your business, buy more tools, buy more equipment, things like that, we have very creative ways, not only to put you in a good position with a great interest rate and great terms on the product, but to help you through the tax process as well, to where not only do you get a piece of great equipment, then you don't pay taxes on it, and you use it as a tax deduction, then you write it off and further get yourself some taxes as well. So this is the beauty of working with a company like Closer Capital. We're very creative, we're very innovative, and we're very dialed into what's going on right now so that we can stay on top of it and help you. If you got something from this, or if you need some help, simply go to closercap.com, fill out your information. Someone on my team will be more than happy to answer any of your questions, walk you through any scenarios, talk to you about anything you need, put you in the right direction, connect you with somebody that can help you. So that's what we're here for. If you need anything else, click the link below, get lined up with Closer Capital. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this message, share that with them as well. Have a great day.